Hi folks, Tom here from Guardrail. We're the ones that you're going to reach out to whenever you click the button on usedguardrail.com and find about used guardrail. We want to talk to you because we love selling to folks like yourself, and we love selling this product. It is an amazing product. It is so many good things to talk about used highway guardrail. One thing, we're just going to take this moment to talk about the construction of the panel itself. You know, why is it a winner just in its construction? Well, first of all, this panel has to meet all kinds of requirements before it shows up on the roadside. It has to be American made. Good job on that. American made. We're talking about American steel. It's been rolled. It's been formed, it's been galvanized and punched all inside American facilities, so that's a really good thing. We know that we've got good American dollars behind that and good investment in our own infrastructure and our own companies, and so all this comes from right here at home. All right, so let's talk about what it looks like. This is going to be what we call in the highway safety industry the traffic facing side of the guardrail, and of course you have a 12-inch profile from top to bottom. It's about 3.5 inches depth here, and so this is going to provide just the construction, the profile itself. We call this a W beam, as you can see, shaped like a W. So we call it W beam, and this is going to be the why that it's shaped like it's shaped is to absorb impacts. It's designed from the beginning to accept an impact on the side of it. Of course, you have a vehicle that's striking this face right here, it's going to absorb. This is going to flex a little bit like this, and then the entire ribbon of the guardrail is designed to flex. We actually call that dynamic reflection in the highway safety industry. So you can see that your cattle carcass or the hide is going to impact this and be deflected some. It's going to absorb a little bit of that impact that way. You have the roundish, much more smooth facing here, which is going to, of course, also distribute and soften that impact. So obviously, if you have less intense impacts with the cattle with their fencing systems, then you're going to have less injuries on the cattle. Of course, this is a 12 gauge. It's a mild steel, so 12 gauge, but then that 12 gauge steel has been wrapped or thoroughly coated in a zinc coating. You can see some of that right there. Just these are, you can see some of the building up of that zinc right here. It was hot dipped. Let me tell you, this stuff is incredibly durable, incredibly durable. It goes on and on. So it's, fully hot dipped. So this is like really thoroughly coated. If you want to nerd out on it, you can look up something called the self-sacrificing principle of galvanization. So what galvanization is a zinc coating primarily that goes on there. There's some other stuff like nickel that's involved in the coating, but it's mostly zinc. And what zinc does is when it is the exterior here, it's called the patina right here. Sometimes you can even get a little bit of a white dust on your finger, and that's a part of the rusting process. That zinc itself actually rusts, but when it rusts or oxidizes, zinc shuts itself off to further oxidization. So basically, when it rusts itself shut, so that it is no longer available for more oxidization. So that means it slows way down when it comes to oxidizing. Now, is it still oxidizing? Yes, it is. But just the fact it has been sealed, it seals itself off, and therefore the steel that's inside here, that it's the coating is on there to protect. Obviously, that steel is thoroughly protected from any impact of further oxidization. Now, let me show you something. It's again, I referred to the self-sacrificing process. We haven't really got to that yet. So look here. This is a panel that we've pulled out because we don't want to send it out to your job sites. But this has been someone has cut off a bolt here with a chop saw. All right, you can see where the saw has gone through and cut through down into the raw steel that's here. Okay. What is amazing about this self-sacrificing process is that this will stop rusting it will come to a point and stop, because rust or oxidization prefers the zinc. So you get a little bit of rust here, but it's going to stop. It's not going to continue to rust through there, because oxidization down at the molecular level, I hadn't used that word since high school, it's going to prefer the zinc first. So all of this zinc, which will probably take centuries to get all the rest of that zinc off of this guardrail panel, that has to go first before it gets back to that spot that where you can see the actual rust happen right here, right? So think about that. I mean, you got most anything that we're going to send you doesn't have anything on it like that that's got all that rust going on there, but it's going to look much more, I mean, it's going to look like this, right? So you've got all of this galvanization that's on this product that rust would have to that zinc would have to oxidize off first before it gets to the, you can do the math. It's not going to happen. Not in your lifetime, not in the lifetime of your children. I doubt it's going to happen in the lifetime of your great-great-grandchildren. So what you're looking at here is a product that's just going to last and last and last and last. We don't even know. Honestly, they talk about 75 years as far as a life on the roadside, but honestly, they just put that out there because we wanted to throw a number at it. No, it's a lot longer than 75 years. It's just going to keep on lasting. Okay, so that's one of the glories of Guardrail itself, is that you have this incredibly long-lasting panel that's going to serve you and your family for centuries because of why it's constructed and how it's constructed. Another reason on this is that, another reason for you to buy this product or to invest in this product is, well, it's already been installed. Basically, your tax dollars, my tax dollars have already paid for this to be installed on the side of the road. And then, of course, whenever we bid on the product, we have in mind how much value that we're going to be able to get out of it by the time it lands here and we deliver it to you. So that goes into saving money, when it comes to offsetting the cost of what it takes to do that work on the roadside. So you're getting all of this, all the benefit of this product. If you had to buy this new, it's more like $15 a foot. $15 a foot. That's a crazy high number. But when it comes down to what you get it for, it's a whole lot less than that. So you've got an extremely high quality product that is nowhere near the end of its useful life that you get to benefit from because you purchased from the right people, the right product from the right people at the right time. So all of that is working for your advantage and for your favor. That's one of the great reasons why we talk about used highway guardrail being used in the livestock applications. Hey, thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to serve some of the people on the planet that are the most amazing and trustworthy and hardworking and leaving behind the best kind of values and impact on the world. We thank you for that.